M0FXB Hamtech, welcome to my videos on the GD-88. Mine's a Chidera model, but it's identical and it's got the GD-88 firmware on there. There's a new update. The date today is the 23rd of May 2024, and this update fixes all the bugs. The main one that people complain about is actually the volume won't go low enough. But I found that they have sorted out the DTMF for analog. They've also done a great job of talk alias. Why do I like this set? Because it's two radios in one. You literally can listen to two hotspots or two repeaters at the same time and you will hear everything. So let's dive in, do the firmware update. I'll put a list of what the update changes in the description. I use the code plug by MM7, just here, MM7DBT. I just find it easier, so download that. And also, if you have a problem with your driver, if it says, oh, your driver's too old for Windows 11, I use this program here, and I'll put the link in as well. You run this exe, and it makes your COM port acceptable on Windows 11. So you right click here, device manager, the cable is in the radio, of course. Double click ports, and it says here prolific USB to serial, and it's plugged into the right hand side of my radio. We need to put it into firmware mode, but if you get a problem with your ports, just message me, I'll tell you what to do. So you can see I've turned off all repeaters. If anything, I recommend you take the antenna off. You don't want to receive anything whilst you're doing this update, but you do need a fully charged battery, so make sure your battery's fully charged. Next thing we'll do is we'll fire up the software, which I've got down here. Too many windows open. So here's the software. The cable's connected. We'll go read from radio. It's a good test just to make sure that everything is connected. When you select read from radio, it will tell you to find the COM port. We know by going right click device manager, double click, it's 14, look, 14, double click ports. So we'll select 14 and we'll go OK, and it's going to read. And if it's reading and writing, then you're confident that there's no problem. Make sure those cables are connected. You can see the radio saying flash read. So you know everything's good to go once you get to this point. And like I said, it's a beautiful looking radio as well, and it sounds great. And I find that when I'm walking around with this, it's like I've got two radios. So let's get the radio into firmware mode. We'll turn off the radio. Hold down the top button. I know it's a bit dark here, but just the top one. And then hold it down and turn on. Okay, and we're now in firmware mode. So now we'll go to File, over to Tools, Update Firmware, and then you get the warning. Select Firmware, then we'll go and find the file that where we saved it. Desktop, and I think I called it the small GD-88. Double click, and then one is for the B band and one is for the A band. So select firmware file, not sure which is which. If you look at the radio, because I haven't pushed any buttons yet, look, it actually says A band at the top, just at the very top where my mouse is. So we have to select the A band. So if we go back to the software and hover, the bottom one is the A band, because the top one is in tiny writing, it says B bin. So we're going to go to the bottom one and it says A bin. We're going to double click. Okay. And then it says here, select the B file. We'll do that now, which was the top one. Okay, and then now we're going to hit update firmware. And it wants the COM port. Click OK. And then it says about the DFU mode. Now, it says here, your radio must be connected in DFU mode. Press and hold the top button and turn on. IAPA must be displayed at the top of the screen. Hold the P2 button to switch between A and B. Okay, and the P2 button is this button here. Okay, we're going to go OK. And it's flashing now the A section. We'll let that run through, and then at the end of this, what it will say is, now hold down, press the top button, and it will change that little A there to B. Now at the end of this, there are instructions to hold down buttons to make the process finish. So let's just let this run. And don't worry if it goes wrong, you just do it all again. You can't brick these radios. All you can do is give yourself the pain in the neck where you've got to keep trying until you get it right. And the reason there's two lots of firmware is because it's like there's two VFOs. There's two radios inside this one radio. I think for what they cost, they're about £220. They're a bargain. But like any radio, whether it's a scanner, ham radio, if you have to be willing to put the learning in, otherwise you're going to blame it on the radio and send it back to the manufacturer or put it in the bin. Okay, that's done virtually. It should give us the instructions now to switch over. So we'll click OK. Now we need to change it to the B. So we're going to press the top button and hold. It now says B. Okay. Click OK. It looks like it's gone straight into the B automatically. I wonder if it gives us instructions at the end as well. If I look at the write-up that they said while it does this, and big thanks to MM7DBT for the software that he has provided, because it definitely helps, makes all of this easier. And notice I've got the Retevis version and the RADIODDITY version. I use the RADIODDITY version on my Kaidera. So if you look at the file, well, we'll look at it in a minute, the change log. So we're getting near the end now. See what instructions it gives us right at the end. Click OK. You can now safely turn off the radio. I'll click OK. So let's turn it off. It says done on the radio, and we might be able to just turn it on and it will just work. If we get a white screen, we'll deal with it. No, it's working fine. And that's it. So let's look up our firmware and just see what version it says that we've got. All you do is go menu and then go to, let's have a look now. I know it's a bit blurry, unfortunately. I'll try to unblur, but it's hard to do, isn't it? Yeah, but anyway, you can see it. Ah, that's a bit better. So go until you see the word device info. Keep going. There it is there, device info, and it's menu 11 out of 12, which says up here actually, but it's hard to see. Select, and then go down to version, select, and there's our version there, May the 10th, 2024. Anyway, when it's that close you can see. We'll back out. Now let's fire up my hotspot. Let's see what the volume's like. I mean, Talker Alias on this thing is amazing as well. Right, we've got the volume right down at the moment. Let's go up a bit. Oh, there goes the phone. Right, we got the DMR kicking in now from my hotspot. You want to see my hotspot? It's up there. DV Mega 1. There it is kicking in. Remember, you can pick up two hotspots and your repeater at the same time if my repeater kicks in. Just do the volume a minute. Oh, we need to move control up. Control means you can control the volume. Yeah, look. It goes virtually to nothing. That's good. And I noticed Talker Alias coming in as well. Let me just show you my other one coming in at the same time. Got my HubNet box here. Watch this. HubNet. And the B section will kick in now. Look, you can hear both at the same time. That is working very, very good. And just go through the menus quickly. Scan, local set, parameters, tone, appendix, device, VFO. Oh, VFO, what's that one? Yeah, that's when you just program a VFO channel. I know that DTMF works. You just hold the PTT and type. So yeah, well done to Radioddity. They've done a really good job of that. And let's have a quick look at their list of changes. See the green writing on the screen? That's talk alias. You receive that even without loading a contacts list. That's cool. And it will do it on the A and the B band at the same time. So yeah, just a quick one here. Lowest audio volume fixed. Active roaming no longer freezes. If no RX group is assigned to a channel, it still works. Promiscuous icon again displayed on active promiscuous mode, which I think, is it hold down the top one? Yeah, promiscuous on. And no time lag when scanning. You can now set it to just receive. Simplex DMR operation dual channel direct mode DCDM may now be selected on the radio as well as within the CPS. So yeah, you can get like single screen. I'm not really sure how you select it on the rate. Let me just go to menu and we'll go to display. Could have to go to local set first. Let's have a look, local set, and look for display. Display mode, select. See the single mode there? We can select that. And if we back out, ooh, single mode. Yeah, we just need someone to speak now. But you know, some people don't want to hear two at the same time. Just waiting for someone to speak. Let's keep reading down. And also you can go A and B, watch. No, you can't. How do you do A and B on this? It's been a while since I've done it. Do I hold it down? No, that's how you program a channel. Let me learn. Let me learn on it. But you can see the volume controller there. Just need someone to speak now. Ah, there it goes. Keep reading the list. Improved timing of volume control and radio menu. Values within channel edit are now displayed correctly. DMR reporting, channel now also available with channel edit menu. Setting of RX only, yeah. Option naming with talker alias. Receive setting streamlined. If I grab my other radio, there it goes. Let me just call out to my friend here. M0FXB, M0FXB. Oh, someone's already talking. Not quick enough. We'll test it later. Thanks for watching. I just want to go thanks to the MM7. I always forget call signs. Sorry. MM7DBT software. It's worked brilliantly. It's a lot easier than the Radioddity, but the stock firmware. And remember that little program where you can just click this XE and run it, and it will make your out-of-date cable work. So thanks for watching my YouTube channel 7 Free. All the best.